January is when people swear this time is gonna be different, but 80% of people are gonna quit by February. Not because you're weak, but because you're still negotiating with that same old identity. I don't see clients fail because they don't know what to eat. They fail because they don't trust themselves. These are little lies that we tell ourselves, like, I'll start tracking again tomorrow. I'm too stressed to do this right now. I deserve this cheat meal or cheat day. I'm already off plan, so what does it even matter? I'll start again tomorrow. These aren't food decisions, these are identity negotiations. You're negotiating for your old self. The one that hasn't changed, the one that hasn't transformed. And if you negotiate for this old identity, transformation is gonna be nearly impossible for you. Every time you break a commitment to yourself on your health, fitness, and healthy living lifestyle goals, you don't just eat calories. You don't just eat those extra sweets. You don't just miss that workout. You train your brain that your word doesn't matter. Fat loss fails on the trust level, not the calorie and workout level. I want you to think about this like a giant iceberg. There's this tip of an iceberg above the water, the 20%, let's say. If you see anyone who is fit, healthy, successful, has the body composition or weight loss goals that you desire, that 20% that you see are the workouts in the gym, it's the tracking the macros, it's eating the healthy meals. That is only 20%. Back to that iceberg, there's 80% of that iceberg is underwater, things you can't see. So when you look at that person who's truly transformed their health or has the health that you want, there's 80% of things that you can't see that's led to their transformation and their lasting success and change. The 80% that's invisible is keeping promises to themselves, not negotiating workouts, doing the boring reps day after day, doing the step count, the cardio sessions. That person has been acting in alignment with the person that they trust themselves to be when no one is looking. They're choosing the hard decisions when healthy food is not available to either fast or go find something healthy, even if it requires extra effort. They're choosing to stop and log their food and do it consistently day in, day out. So there's no guesswork. Instead of just good enough with their workouts, they're staying until the workout that they set out to do is complete and done. January is not gonna fail you because your plans and ambitions are bad. It fails because you don't install the identity required to follow the plan you set out for. January motivation is useless. Identity standards are everything. I don't want you to just try harder this January. I want you to remove decision making. I want you to install a new identity. My simple framework for January for you is 3 non-negotiables. Number 1 is decide once. Eliminate the daily debates. Decide, today I am going to work out for 30 minutes with weights. If you decide once and you execute that, you're gonna build that trust and confidence in yourself that's gonna cultivate that new identity. Number 2, track even when it's messy. If you did commit to tracking your food even when you can't be perfect, because perfect doesn't exist, so it's not even worth aiming for. You can aim for excellence, but not perfection. If you track even when it's messy, you're gonna take a lot of the guesswork out of your eating. Knowing where you are on days for your macros, your protein, your carbs and fats, and having that in your back pocket and making decisions from an updated log as you move through your day is gonna make you so much more effective at moving towards your goals and acting in alignment with who you want to become. Number 3, a quick interruption from your favorite sponsor, Moi. I launched a new coffee product that I'm really excited about. I owned sports nutrition stores for 10 years and saw a lot of products come through my doors. And I started making my own about 5 years ago. This is my brand, Moontower, and the new instant coffee product is a clean burst of energy that you can have any time of day. Only 60 milligrams of caffeine per serving. But what makes this instant coffee unique is that there is a full blend of functional mushrooms in there. Chaga, cordyceps, lion's mane for focus, reishi for some immune support, and then we also add ashwagandha to make sure it's smooth, jitter-free energy, and it also has a clinical dose of L-theanine in there. L-theanine is what makes that caffeine metabolize more slowly. So it takes away those jitters and also takes away that big spike and crash that's most often associated with energy drinks or synthetic caffeine. So this is clean energy if you want to get more work done during the day, or if you need a clean boost before the gym without disrupting your sleep. Check out the new instant coffee we launched. There's a code below in the details. It'll give you 20% off your first order. I hope you enjoy it. And now back to our episode. 3 is keep promises small but absolute. I promise to show up to this social setting and have no more than 2 alcoholic drinks. Stick to that promise no matter what. I promise to wake up and run tomorrow morning for 1 mile. Stick to that promise no matter what. I promise to add a salad to dinner to make sure I get some of that nutrient density and dark leafy greens in my day. Stick to that promise no matter what. Confidence is not built from intensity. It's built from consistency. If you follow these 3 non-negotiables this January, you're gonna build trust and confidence in yourself, and it's gonna tell your subconscious brain that I'm the type of person that follows through on my commitments. I'm the type of person who chooses health, who chooses fitness, and is acting in alignment with the person that I want to become. This is how you install a new identity. Because if you want real change, you got to stop acting like the old version of you, the old thoughts, behaviors, and actions. And now, today, you have to choose for January to start acting like the person who already has your goals. The person who keeps the promises to themselves. The person who keeps the non-negotiable workouts no matter what. And the person who tracks even when it can't be perfect. Look, if you're still choosing to wait until you feel ready, you're choosing comfort. You're choosing comfort over self-respect. And comfort is why nothing changes. If you want January to actually stick this year and set yourself on a completely new trajectory for 2026, stop training motivation and start training self-trust. Do the things you know you need to do behind closed doors. Do the things and keep the promises to yourself and build that iceberg underwater that nobody can see, because this is what's gonna lead to lasting, sustainable change. I'm wishing you a great 2026. Share this video with someone that you know needs to hear it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.